We're going to go ahead and pull some cards specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, to see what is going on for the twin flame collective. And a lot is going on as we are preparing or counting down to the winter solstice. Today and tomorrow, we're very much aligned with the center of our Milky Way galaxy. Our sun is aligned with the galactic center, and this is important because we're receiving a lot of galactic high frequency energies. You guys are probably feeling it. It is so important that you are keeping your frequency high. No one can do this work but you. And I know you're feeling a lot of energies, but it's important that you're staying high frequency, staying in gratitude, focusing on things that bring you joy during this time, because there's a lot of energetic purging that happens. And if you are in a twin flame journey, there's a certain activation and clearing process that twin flames go through specifically upon meeting your twin flame. And this is kind of being accelerated in these high frequency energies, and everyone is in a different space or a different situation. And this is a general reading, but we're going to go ahead and start with the divine feminine. These energies are super good for twin flames, but remember, your beliefs are creating your reality, and you've taken in a lot of toxic beliefs, whether through cultural programming from your families and things that you've picked up along the way. And these are all coming into your twin flame experience, and sometimes they get in the way and become blocks in your energetic system. These things are becoming very obvious in these high frequency energies, and it's up to you to do the work, and no one can create your twin flame story but you. And these things are all kind of being highlighted in these high frequency energies. We're going to receive a lot of energies from Orion and also the Pleiades during this time too. We have a lot of powerful Pleiadian alignments that are going to play out, starting with the winter solstice as well too. But let's just go ahead and pull some cards for the divine feminine. This is why I always say, if you're in a twin flame situation, do the readings, do the healings. If you're in a separation, do the twin flame coaching. This will help with you. You're going to need to at a certain point, especially if you're stuck and not getting anywhere. You're going to probably realize that you really do need that. So if you guys need me, just go ahead and book a session on my website. I have a ton of twin flame healings and activations I'm doing specifically over the next few days, so that we can tap into and work with these energies. They can help you so much on your twin flame journey. Remember, it's up to you. You can shift out of it in a separation anytime. If in union, you may be having the same narratives, challenges, and stories coming up as blocks. Your twin flame is trying to show you things that you've already held in your system for a long time. So one thing that I see that is common with twin flames is there can be times of purging, separation, and deep healing that needs to take place to clear both twin flames' energetic system. This can feel like a painful process. If you're feeling pain from your twin flame connection, this is pain that was already in your system that you need to deal with, that is blocking your twin flame connection in some type of way. So we have deeper blocks coming up for twin flames, showing you them so that you can come into a harmonious union, things that you need to deal with in your energy system. This is where clearing your energy is going to come in big time. Heart chakra healing coming up for twin flames. That's because we're going through a lot of heart chakra activations, a lot of third eye activations, and crown chakra activations over the next week ahead. This may be bringing up old pain in the heart chakra. Okay, so we're going to start with just doing a read for the divine feminine to start. Stay optimistic about your love life. We just talked about your beliefs creating your reality. If you're thinking it in your head, it's going to play out in your outer reality. The problem is that our reality is, we'll say, a byproduct of our subconscious mind too. So this goes deeper into the subconscious programming that you carry or that you hold. The more that you stay positive about your twin flame and your twin flame situation, the more it's going to go good. This could be how you're viewing your twin flame, trying to see them in a very positive light. I know people that have really thrown off their situation simply by holding negative beliefs about their twin flame, causing more problems and things like that. So the more that you're seeing them in a positive light and your situation, positive thinking will bring you romance. It's going to help you. Negative beliefs manifest, blocking what you do desire in love. This entire trip to Earth is nothing but clearing your system of the deeper blocks to love. And this is a union with God. It's a spiritual love as well too. So clearing out anything kind of blocking your heart chakra, old pain, grief, heartbreaks, things like that can create more and more blocks in your system, creating a need to heal. This is not your normal connection though. Divine feminine is healing patterns of codependency. And I see a lot of people getting frustrated with the process. You're not going to be able to skip the healing process, no matter what your unique divine soul blueprint looks like that you came to earth and hold with you and your twin flame. You're not going to be able to skip certain steps to the healing that needs to be done. Your twin flame is trying to ascend with you and becomes your ascension partner, but you're needing to heal things like codependency. This could be like thinking you're going to skip right to union without doing the healing, or, you know, wanting it your way, trying to control the situation, unhealthy dynamics around love. And this could be addictions affecting your romantic life, toxic patterns, behaviors that you've been holding your whole life that have been blocking you in love. Really facing these things. Your twin flame is going to trigger deep insecurities, fears, doubts, things around love and around the connection specifically, like no one else. And you're going to have to go through many layers of this healing to get to union oftentimes, or to stay in a smoother union. Even in union, many waves of healing are going to come up. And this is like clearing of the energy body. I really have my own things because I'm like learning this stuff that I feel we spiral once again up the chakras. You might have done a ton of energy work. Most people have before they meet your twin flame. But it's going to go ahead and it's going to open up your chakras and activate them as you merge together into one chakra system as well too. This is going to stir up a lot more debris within the chakras, and you might move up your entire chakra system doing this work at different times as well too. So we have a lot of things kind of surfacing. When I think of codependency, I think of all the stuff stored in the solar plexus. Inner child stuff comes up big time. This could, especially if you're in a separation, come up even more because it triggers a lot of deep-rooted childhood things like abandonment, codependency, rejection, jealousy, all the things that people are dealing with in the lower chakras as well too. In union, you're dealing with the higher heart chakra, we'll say, and above chakras. So a lot of chakra work is coming up, a lot of clearing work is coming up because these high frequency energies are also having kind of a purge effect that happens on the body. As we're moving to a higher level and a higher frequency, a lot of stuff is going to come up energetically as well too. So you have a lot of dense lower energies that might be surfacing. Make sure you're clearing your energy a little bit extra and focus on your healing path. We have finances and career. I see a lot of people purging that out this shift as well too. Doesn't surprise me with these higher energies where you guys are needing to face and heal a lot of financial blocks and things like that. This could be connected also with self-esteem. These things are affecting your love life too. So if you're constantly worried about anything you're stressed about, let alone money, finances, things like that, it's going to affect your love life. It's affecting your energy as well too. This goes back to the sacral, healing things for the divine feminine with your sacral. Time to take back control of your life. You cannot control everything that's going to play out, but you can your energy. And the more that you focus on healing yourself, loving yourself, taking care of your own energy, this is going to draw your twin flame to you. I see a lot of people in that chaser energy where they're wanting it and they're in this emotional energy, and you won't be probably, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of you guys aren't getting results that way. You're needing to focus on your healing. For those that are in any type of separation, this could be no contact, lack of things moving forward. It's because you need to work the process and really go within and heal yourself during this time. That's going to shift everything in the outer as well too. So needing to put less focus on your twin flame for those in separation and more focus on yourself. This is a union. This is supposed to be a divine union, but it might not look like how things look in the 3D. Remember that in the higher, you're always connected. So we do have a lot of people that might be having, like I said, no contact. They could feel like blown off, abandoned, rejected, not a lot going on. I see a lot of twin flames with other people, and I had to remind someone that when you come to earth, this most certainly happens, that you agreed to be with other partners across the course of your lifetime. But remember that twin flames are infinitely intertwined, and that your paths will always cross again. And so this is why sometimes some twin flames are not always romantic right to start. You might be friends, you might be coworkers, you might be around this person. They may be married or with another partner. You might be, and all the dynamics can be varied, right? But what is important is this divine connection and the inner transformation that happens upon meeting. I had to remind someone this morning, the universe would not be that cruel to dangle your twin flame in front of your face if you weren't meant to come into union. Oftentimes, when twin flames meet, they have a lot of healing and clearing work to do. And when being around each other or seeing each other, that spark for the first time begins to trigger this deeper healing journey for both as well too. So being reminded that even if you think you're not having a ton of communication with your twin flame, You always are on the higher. Like, you're getting all these messages. There is this beautiful higher connection between twin flames where you're always receiving messages. You can tell when they think about you. You can sense when they're thinking about you. You're getting messages from their higher self, things to lead you on your path and to keep you on course that are unique messages to you on your spiritual journey. Once you clear your energy more, you're going to have more of a direct line of communication. This means that you're going to be able to get direct messages and downloads that are unique to you about your own situation with your twin flame. You'll know what to be healing. You'll know what to be working on. You're going to probably get out of that energy of separation anyway and into more of an inner union where you'll be okay with whatever is playing out. Because when we're in this state of ego, this is where we get very upset, right? But when we're in soul, we're like, okay, I remember this. I planned this all out for myself as lessons that were needed. Just because you met your twin flame doesn't mean the lessons start. In fact, having your twin flame around usually accelerates the lessons, where you're learning a lot faster, you're getting a lot more lessons, right? And if there is karma to clear, you're most certainly going to continue to work through that. Karma is simply lessons that your soul has planned out so that you can heal something on a greater level. Oftentimes your twin flame will do a lot of lessons with you as well too, and they're teaching you. And this is to help you to heal and balance things and to clear and release karma on your end. All right, so we do have, for the Divine Feminine, this separation energy. You might feel like you were ripped apart from your twin flame. I say that can happen again and again. Universal forces can bring you together, and they also most certainly can rip you apart, and it might feel like that as well too. So we do have this energy that has come up, whether it's happened already or you're in it. There is an absence, and you might feel, because you might go into states of separation, you might go into them again and again and come back together. You might go do one separation. Most people at least do one. You might do none, right? It just kind of depends on where you're at in your healing journey. But I most certainly believe that true twin flames will do some type of separation work to heal and release childhood attachments, negative beliefs, and outdated programming. So you might feel very lonely in this darker energy that rises up. Every time I ever went into a separation, I did the most god-awful purges, right? They were short-lived, but it was a lot of energy that suddenly rose to the surface, especially if you think that this connection is over or you won't be with this person or different things that are triggered. Now, this is unique to your own childhood wounds. The twin flame would not be able to trigger you in such a way if you didn't already hold these energies within you and these deeper wounds within you. This is to clear and cleanse some of these wounds as well too. And it will be unique to you as well too, because there's certain patterns that play out when any two people come together, especially twin flames, because oftentimes you're going on a deeper level. The amazing thing about your twin flame is they're not just your lover, they are your best friend. They're almost like a sibling soul, that they're that close to you in the spiritual, that there is such a vibrational resonance that probably just being around them should be enough. Let go of the expectations. So many people have expectations of union without doing the inner work. This is why you're upset. If you let go of these expectations and see this situation for what it is, something that is meant to help heal you, help your soul grow and evolve you, you'll get to union most certainly. But a lot of people have these expectations, trying to control the situation, pushing it away further as well too. So Divine Feminine, surrender any type of expectations and controls or outcomes with this. For those in separation, you're meant to do this deeper work by yourself. Now, there will be a lot of work that you will do specifically with your twin flame in union, things that will come up that both of you guys are going to heal together. In separation, you're needing to do that deeper work by yourself. If you're in solitary, this is common with ascension. Many of you guys have been guided away from everyone, away from the crowd during this time. Oftentimes when you're on a spiritual awakening path, you're having to go do your own thing because the crowd's kind of doing something else in 3D, and you might be guided into the higher spiritual. If you're by yourself, spend that time in solitude. A lot of you guys are doing the wrong things if you're trying to fill that time with other people, friends, right? Other lovers and things like that. You're just not doing the inner work or avoiding doing the inner work. The more that you sit with yourself, the more that you're going to connect with spirit and source and your spirit guides, and you're going to get a lot of clarity. Suddenly you'll find peace and, positive emotions and hope about the situation, and you'll clear your energetic system. The more that you are, I want to say latching on to tons of people, the more you're avoiding doing that, because you're making these energy connections with others. It could be friends, family, other people, but the more you're willing to just sit by yourself, you're going to connect to source, and it will clear your energy a lot faster. There's a certain process of healing that you may need to, or you will be needing to do on the twin flame journey as well too. Expect things not to go as your ego wants it. Your ego is worrying you. It's replaying all these failed scenarios and negative situations oftentimes because you have a lot of negative underneath programming that needs to be healed. And might be giving you anxiety about the situation, stress. You might be having a hard time sleeping. You might be feeling heart chakra pains, panic, restlessness, right? Can't get anything out of your mind. A lot of people get really obsessive. If you're in a separation, are you being too obsessive about your twin flame? You might be connecting too much to their energy and not realize it. And it can be very draining for the other person as well too. Twin flame is meant to be a healthy dynamic and a healthy connection. The universe does not want you to have another codependent, let's say trauma bond, toxic connection with this person, and that won't be happening with your twin flame. But many of you guys, that is how you've learned how to connect in past situations in a very unhealthy way. So if you're in a separation, it is so that you can heal your own childhood attachment system, traumas, and deeper wounds so that you can come together in a more healthy way. It just kind of depends on where you guys are at. Those in union are going to be healing a ton right now and coming together closer. And this is important too. You have to really follow your heart with this connection. There are going to be tons of outside people that try to split you up, that try to take each flame away, because these are the twin flame tests and challenges. This is not just any place. It's Earth School. Be careful that you're passing your tests. If you're not, you're going to get put way back on the path to union if in separation. If in union, these things can split you up. Sometimes you can be split up infinitely as well too, because these are universal forces that we're dealing with, right? And it's not all about what we want all of the time when we're learning here on Earth as well too. So make sure that you're also passing your tests, whether on the path to union or in union, because you guys are being tested and having challenges thrown at you a little bit extra within some of these winter solstice energies. All right, divine feminine, you might be caring too much about friends, or people might be trying to throw you off your path or saying things, and this is important too. And this is why you have to really follow your heart with this connection. It's going to feel different than any other connection that you've had. So other connections are probably more ego-based and physical. This is a spiritual connection. This is one where you connect on an emotional, spiritual, physical level, but there's a very strong spiritual connection past all of this, because even if in separation, God forbid, here in the physical, on the higher spiritual realms, you're together all of the time. You're always there. So even in separation, you go ahead and you spend time meditating. You go to the spiritual planes, you're with your twin flame there. You're able to connect on this higher spiritual level, where a lot of people are just kind of in the matrix in these 3D connections. But with your twin flame, it's a higher spiritual. When you meditate, when you reflect, when you're daydreaming, you're connecting with them. You're meeting them on a higher spiritual plane. Oftentimes you'll have a lot of dreams of your twin flame too, and things like that. I find that you will have this connection in the physical. When in separation, you tend to have even more in the dream time happening. You get more messages through. You guys are finding each other. You're connecting more there too. So it just kind of depends. But you'll be having dreams of your twin flame. Because we're in the winter solstice, we connect a lot more with these spiritual energies. More messages come through. Expect to have more dreams, telepathic communication, spiritual awakening, and connection on the higher realms. All right, we have this divine feminine feels bad about how things have gone and maybe missing opportunities. No things are going as they should. We have confirmation that this is your twin flame. You have a past life soul contract with this person. So this is the past life energy of it, that when you meet someone, you're either going to feel really good or bad about it. I've had a lot of different connections I've had to navigate, and I've had ones that made me uneasy, and I was probably right about that, right? And then this is like instant. It's not the karmic instant, spontaneous connection, because sometimes that isn't lasting. This is a deep connection where you've known each other before. You might physically be very attracted to them, like they're your type, they're what you've been looking for, but it goes way past that. It's something on a spiritual level that you find a resonance with this person. Even as you're doing tons of timelines, changing your frequency, this person is always going to resonate with you because it's on a spiritual level. So what happens with karmic connections is you begin to do the inner work and they fall away. And this is why karmic people, they don't want you doing any spiritual work. They'll be like, turn off that show. What are you watching? Stop doing the healing, right? Things like that. They'll try to keep you at their level. Because when you do elevate higher and higher frequencies, these people fall off your timeline, not your twin flame. It's going to help you to meet them more deeply in these higher frequencies. When you do the work with your twin flame, will raise up their frequency. So as you're raising up your vibrational frequency, your twin flame meets you there. It helps their energy too. For those that are in separation, you're going to have a beautiful reunion. For those that are, in a union, this is like new beginning energy. So we have, for those in separation, having a second chance, coming back together, but you need to have changed whatever has put you in the separation in the first place. If you were in a union, went into separation, in separation, haven't fully come into union. This is where I say, yes, do the twin flame coaching that I do. If you're, especially, doesn't matter if you're in union, but if you're in separation, I will help you through this process, because there's going to be a lot of challenges and bumps in the road. And I see the biggest mistake that twin flames make is just sitting where they are and nothing changing. And actually you're losing your twin flame a little bit more every day that you do that. So I always recommend, if you need it, make sure you're signing up for the twin flame coaching, or you'll just sit in your same situation. And a lot of people aren't understanding that. This can take a lot to navigate this journey, so make sure you guys are doing that if you need it. Okay, so we have karmic justice coming up, and this is like a lot. This is letting go of the need for that. This is karmic energy clearing, but it is a reverse card. You might have something karmically holding you back on your end. This could be things that are just karmic balancing, owed out, things you need to balance within yourself, or greater things around courts and justice. There might be blocks around this on your end that are causing this as well too. Your twin flame might be playing out a karmic narrative on their side. So for anyone that has a twin flame with another partner, third party running, these might be karmic situations within you that are manifesting through your twin flame and the narratives that are playing out. Clearing karmic energies and karmic balancing things. Letting go of the karmic energies of the past. Have you found true forgiveness for your past? What about with yourself? Letting go of ways that you need to forgive yourself. Heart chakra work coming up to balance these energies. We have the Three of Wands. This is like manifesting something, right? But this is a good card for travel. Have you guys seen the world yet? Are you traveling? Are you doing stuff? Or are you just staying stagnant? And this is the energy for 2024. If there is distance between you and your twin flame, this could be, and I talk about having geographical distance be a huge role to play, where a lot of people are in different cities, different states, or maybe even different countries and things like that, creating challenges. If you're resonating with that, you're going to be seeing your twin flame shortly. You're going to be manifesting it, I hope. Make sure you're using these solstice energies to manifest union. If you're in a union, to manifest those union goals with your twin flame. Start to talk. When you and your twin flame come together, you guys get these big ideas, goals, and things start to move and they start to happen like you could never do on your own as well too. So this is a card about manifestation and using these energies. Seven of Cups reversed. Many of you guys are getting a lot of clarity, but you're getting a reality check. Some of you guys are blocked, trapped, or not moving forward spiritually. And we just talked about staying stuck in the same situation. It's probably the worst thing ever with these situations, because you're staying in unnecessary pain where you can be manifesting union and things like that. But a lot of people may not know how, due to old energy blocks and things within your system, old belief systems. If you feel things are stuck, stagnant, blocked, or you feel stuck or trapped in your situation, make sure you're doing more energy clearing and healing work. Right? And we're clearing a lot of, we have the Two of Cups reversed. This is that separation energy coming up big time. If you're in a separation, you're going to be feeling it extra. You're going to be longing for your twin flame, missing them. I see a lot of people have been coming to me crying energy, very upset. Make sure that you are healing this. No one can heal this situation but you. There's a lot of people that will obviously help you heal, but you have to want it first. Step one to healing, to desire to the healing to happen, right? Step two, getting help, asking for help. There's a lot of people that will heal you, but you have to want it. So just having that desire is powerful to shift you into union right now. If you're in a separation, don't stay stuck in it. Do more healing work. Double down on the healing work. I saw someone tell me, I'm getting rid of my twin flame. It's not going my way. Good luck with that, right? You can't. You'll find it actually causes more suffering when you try, for those of you guys that are. So there's no way around it. Actually, you feel really bad in separation, and you're going to have waves of it. Maybe some days you're having a good day and you can put them out of mind, but guess what? It's going to keep surfacing. to get you back together. It's to push you back together. It's not to torture you. So know that if you're in pain, this is meant to lead you guys both back together. Your twin flame feels the same emotions all the time. So if you're in a lot of pain, that you're feeling their pain too, and vice versa. So we have a lot of situations coming up. When you're in union, you feel really, really good. Doesn't matter the situation. It doesn't have to even be anything, right? Just being around each other, you feel really, really good about it. This is to make you aware of the spiritual connection. Okay, so we're going to do a reading really fast for the Divine Masculine. That's what's going on for the feminine. Lots of separation pain coming up. And this could be in union. In union triggers old separation pain, old breakup pain, old inner child pain. But let's go ahead and tap in for the Divine Masculine. Masculine is making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This is putting in more effort and putting in, like, they might be suddenly doing more and trying more, right? And things like that, or they're being guided to. Masculine, this is your true love. This is your twin flame. If you've been questioning it or you're not sure because it triggers a lot of pain, and sometimes you'll be like, whoa, 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 I don't know about this, right? This is the romance of a lifetime. You guys are meant to come together and do a beautiful love story. This is your twin flame. You're being guided. For those of you guys that are not with your twin flame, call them in. We have a beautiful energy coming up with the winter solstice prayer. When you're ready and you ask for it, the divine will send it. Call in your twin flame if they're not around. If you're in separation, call them back in. The universe will bring them back to you anytime you're ready. Just know that. Okay, you have a very strong magnetic chemistry. When you touch your twin flame, it is implosive. And I was thinking about it as literally like two stars merging together, right? But it's powerful energy. Many of you guys are seeing the ego collapse and collapse of realities. Not that when you come together, the beautiful reality that you will make merging together. But this is why it's in divine timing. Sometimes your souls have been doing this dance around each other, or not quite. There's a very strong energy here and a very strong magnetic attraction. You won't be able to keep your hands off each other when you're around each other. It's going to be like you're always wanting to touch them or cuddle or feel them. So this is a very passionate connection. Masculine needs to open up your heart and the barriers that you've built against love. Allow your heart and soul to feel this. And sometimes that can be a lot. You might feel pain surfacing from the connection, but after that, and I talk about twin flames go through your heart must be cracked open process. Now, I know we've done that in life, but it's much different to go through this process with your true twin flame, where it literally may hurt and it will crack open your heart. It might feel like your heart is being broken. For those in separation, it is cracking it open to this connection. So sometimes we have to feel all of these emotions and the old things and let them clear from the body. And we're going to find a lot of love, joy, bliss after that. Okay, so this is the one. You've already met this person. Many of you guys have met your twin flame, or you wouldn't be getting a twin flame reading right now. You wouldn't be on this video. Pay attention to that person who's coming to mind. You'll know it. You'll be made aware of it. I mean, I know with mine that we were both made aware the second we met. You'll be made aware of it by source. So some of you guys, the best way to tell if this is your twin flame, and I hate to say this, ask the person. If they say, whoa, 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 no, I'm not your twin flame, they probably aren't. But if they're aware of it, because you'll both be aware of it, they probably are. And so you'll both be made aware of it. And sometimes we can tell by the connections as well too. It is safe for you to love this person. The more that you do, the more they will relax and surrender into the feminine energy, the more you will open up into that masculine. You are meant to guide, to lead, and protect within this connection too. This person looks up to you a lot. Your divine feminine looks up to you a ton. They trust and value your opinion and your advice, and you're able to make huge changes in their path and destiny as well too. Just being around this person, you're changing them and having a beautiful effect on both of you. Open your heart and you'll receive a lot of positive, high frequency energies from this. This is not just from your feminine, this is from the divine. So you're receiving a lot of energy from your feminine. They might be putting a lot of focus and time, love and focus on you, but it's an energy from the divine that is all around twin flames as well too. It's opening up to this source spiritual energy. So when you are in separation, you feel cut off and in pain and separation. When you're in union, you have all of this beautiful energy flowing through you. You guys will channel it into missions, projects, getting things done, and feeling, really a high frequency energy. When you're in separation, you go into the lows and you feel really, not great. I want to say crappy. crappy energy, not great energy, and you're having to do a lot of clearing work in the unions, you're going to feel a lot of really positive energy. All right, we have a lot of masculine needs to let go of the regrets of the past. You needed those lessons, whether it was past heartbreaks, mistakes, things that put you down in life. You needed these lessons for the ego. Before you could even meet your twin flame, you went through so much ego lessons of the past. You needed that. Work on your crown chakra and your spiritual path. Despite what's playing out in your twin flame situation or relationship, this person is helping you on your spiritual path, and this is important too. So this is a spiritual awakening card, staying on your spiritual path through this union, through this connection, not going back to old habits. This is the booze card, the alcohol card. Many of you guys are going to be tested with people appearing in your path or people around you to see if that you are being tempted or going back to old ways. This could be love interest suddenly trying to get your attention. It could be drinking, drugs, lower patterns and behaviors and habits that you've moved past, old friends popping up because it's Mercury retrograde. Make sure that you're not going out back to the habits that you've already cleared and healed. And it might feel kind of foreign doing this because a lot of the planet is still in that stuff, but you're so much better for it too. All right, you're seeing past ego. Your own ego has gone through a horrible, right, disintegration where this is your true self though. You might feel like you've lost a lot, or you've been going through a lot, or this is like moving past the barriers of ego programming that make you want to run from love or not want to be in the love. You've gone through a lot of that, but you're getting to your true soul self, your spiritual self, which emerges out of that. So you had how everyone else saw you when you were asleep, and then you have now your spiritual self that is taking root. You're going through this metamorphosis like the caterpillar into the butterfly, and your spiritual self is being born out of this journey. This is important too, tapping into who you are on a soul level. We have a lot of Pleiadian energies. This is helping to activate things on a soul level that are encoded within your soul and your DNA. This is helping you to activate more of your light worker abilities. We have things coming up around finances. Your twin flame might be helping you heal these things on a greater level. They might, like if you've had financial difficulties, maybe they have no problem with that chakra, and they might have issues with other chakra that you're really good at. I know that I'm kind of good with that energy and not so good with some of the energy my twin flame has mastered and things like that. So we have this healing, the sacral energy coming up for the masculine, healing issues with money. Some of these go back to childhood issues and ways that you've been neglecting your own energy and your own self. Many of you experienced a lot of, this is like inner child stuff that damaged you for love. This is like childhood things that did damage. It could have been your parents not giving you enough attention, love, things like that. And that these things are coming up too, connected to your finances, ways that both of you have been triggered within your systems together and hurt, healing any hurts. You are so worthy of this connection. This person thinks the world of you. They want you really badly, and like maybe you don't see that, but they see you in this higher light. And this is the thing too, a lot of you guys have projected a lot of positive qualities onto the other and negative too, and those positive qualities are powerful because you actually hold them as well too. So this is like seeing yourself and your partner in that higher light. It's going to help with the connection. You guys are going to be having some heart-to-heart conversations, things that you could never tell anyone about your life, your trauma, things that you've been through. You can talk easily to this person. We have this heart-to-heart energy coming up too. And then we have a lot of things that have come to the surface through this connection that maybe you thought you healed, or, you're bringing to the surface in this other person. There's a lot of things that have come to the surface, and it doesn't always feel good going through the process, but it's helping you both to heal a lot. Now the divine is going to step in this connection, and this is where 2024 energy comes in. For those that are in separation, you might feel things are the fire burning down or crumbling. It's going to lead you to union, the ones in separation. So just kind of hang on for the ride. 2024 is going to be a really good year for all twin flames, let alone where you're at with it. Those in separation are going to shift into union. Those in union are going to come together on a much bigger level too. So we have these supernatural forces around this connection. This is where the serendipity, the past life knowing, past life memories, dreams, synchronicity, and all of the magic is happening past both people, because doesn't matter what we want in life, the universe has this greater plan for your life. And for many of you guys on the twin flame journey, you'll know that you are destined to be in union full union in a beautiful way and happy with this person, and the universe is going to move mountains to make sure that that it's making this happen in your lifetime. Tapping into your magic. This is manifesting. Are you manifesting your person? Maybe they're manifesting you. Maybe you're manifesting greater goals right now. It could be manifesting union for those in separation. Make sure that you are manifesting union. It will help with that. We have this Three of Swords, but reversed. And so this is like the heartbreak energy. And then usually when it's upright, it's like stuff happening. This is actually different because it's reversed. It's letting go of the pain of the past, overcoming the hardship. It's letting go of that sadness and moving through it, healing the heartbreak and moving out of it too. So if you have a lot of karmic connections or karmic situations, and it could be family, friends, things around you, you're clearing these energies. You're ready to heal and move into this union. You've been stuck in this heart chakra pain for far too long. It could be grief, things that have happened, breakups. It's this masculine energy that you were in. You are ready for union. The universe thinks you are ready to heal and move on from that past heartbreak pain and to not bring it into this connection. But it's been triggered first. We just talked about your twin flame triggering all this stuff and bringing it to the surface. You're really getting ready, if you're in a separation, to come into full union and to feel better and to open up to that love and that really, really good feeling again. And I know you guys have all felt it before, but some of that was false love with the karmics, but you've had a taste of it. And you know, you're going to get a much bigger dose of it with your twin flame when you're able to really fully open up your heart to them. So we have this opening up your heart energy, but we also have Nine of Wands in reverse. This is dropping your guard. This is like all the ways that you've been fighting against love, struggling, pushing it away, not opening up. And this could be with your twin flame, because this is a twin flame reading. It's healing those blocks and barriers that you have built against love, opening up that connection. This is also your spiritual connection with Source. So we have a big heart chakra opening that we talked about with the twin flames happening right now. Okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles, but this is reverse too. And then this is another thing about money. Don't focus too much on money right now. This is coming up in both readings. This could be blocking the connection too. Don't focus too much on the materials. This is a dream. It's going to fade away. And if we're in a dreamscape, it's unattainable. And so we have to look more towards the spiritual quest too. This could represent an earth sign person in your reading too. They might be kind of focused on the material or money and things like that, needing to heal this area. We have Three of Cups, and this is always a good card for union, reunion, abundance, celebration, things happening, but also luck and fortune. We have a lot of Jupiter placements. We have a lot of lunar energy that's going to come at us over the next week and a half. We have a lot of Jupiter energy and a lot of Pleiadian energy. This is going to bring an extra lucky vibe. Things are going to shift in your favor if you felt things weren't working out. So if you feel stuck on something, hold up on something, need something to shift, it's happening right now, and you're going to be celebrating. And then this is like leading to happier times. So clearing blocked energy and ways that you might feel currently stuck are coming the next week and a half, and you're going to be celebrating something, specifically union. So for those in separation, coming into that union and out of that energy. Those in union, maybe some big win if you're trying to shift something or get something kind of going right now. All right, I'm going to go on that note anyways, but have a beautiful day. If you guys need me, just go ahead and book me on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I have a ton of healings up for the next couple of days, tons of stuff up for the solstice. Make sure you're doing some type of healing or activation work for the solstice. Don't let those energies pass you by, and have a beautiful day, guys.